it's not too late to plan an incredible late summer or, dare I say it, early fall getaway. Kristen Finan with Austin Travels Magazine is here with tips on how to enjoy a close cousin of Austin, Nashville, Tennessee. Good morning.
Good morning.
I think of us as sister cities. I don't think we officially have that designation, but I feel like Nashville is so close to Austin in so many ways.
I think that is so true, and I've kind of fallen in love with it in recent years. I went and I had never been before, and I just am so impressed with it for so many reasons. The food's amazing, the music is amazing, and you hear about it a lot as like, you know, a bachelorette destination or something,
yes.
But I go with my family and it's an amazing family destination too.
Oh, well, I'm happy to hear that. Okay, what's the best way to get there?
This is another thing.
Kind of far.
Well, what I love, my kind of threshold for a driving trip is like 12 hours probably.
Okay.
So you can get there in 11 to 12 hours. So if you wanted to like pack up the car or see some other destinations along the way, if you have time for like a broader road trip, you can totally do that. But there's also a ton of direct flights. And that's what I loved. Like our flight this time, we were just there last week, and it's an hour and a half, and there's a lot of morning flights. So you even get to kind of save that first travel day, which a lot of time ends up being, you know, kind of a wash. This time we spent the full day. It was a super robust day, and we flew in, we're there by like 10 a.m.
Which is amazing. Yeah. Hour and a half, not bad. I feel like my travel threshold for an airplane is about 3 hours.
Yes.
Anything over that, I start to get a little itchy.
Yeah, which is good. I mean, from here, that's New York or LA, but this is perfect. I mean, you blink and you're in Nashville.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Okay, the big ones, Country Music Hall of Fame, Music City Walk of Fame.
Yes, so this was the first thing we did. You know, we didn't even have a tight itinerary. We just wanted to go spend some time in Nashville, my 14-year-old and I. And so we went and, you know, got in early. We were sitting at lunch, and she saw on Instagram that Thomas Rhett, who's a country artist we really like, was unveiling his star at the Walk of Fame.
Well, that's exciting.
And it was at 1 o'clock that day. So we just hopped in the car and we got there. And these events, it's like the LA, you know, Walk of Fame, the Hollywood one, but you just go and it's open to the public, it's free. And we just stepped up and we got to see, you know, his speech. He had an opener that was another famous musical artist, Jordan Davis. His whole family was there. She got a selfie
Jordan
with
Davis.
him. I love him.
I like Thomas Rhett.
We were like, what are we doing now? She just took a selfie with Thomas Rhett. We just saw Jordan Davis, and we only got here 2 hours ago, you know?
Wow.
And so it was a really amazing experience, and they have that all the time, and it's right across the street from the Country Music Hall of Fame, which is also something I'm totally obsessed with, because if you love music, or even if you love history, it has everything. You walk in and you're seeing Elvis's Cadillac, you're seeing Taylor Swift's headdress from, you know, her new music video, and there's a huge Dolly Parton exhibit right now, which we were so excited about. And you're just learning so much, but you could spend hours and not even see everything.
Well, I was going to say, and Dolly's had such a long career that, I mean, to even see one of her wigs from back in the day would be absolutely amazing.
The outfits, you would die over the outfits.
I love it. Okay, what about Broadway?
Okay, this is a funny one, right? Because Broadway is known as kind of like the 6th Street of Nashville, and you think of it more adult maybe. And so I was like, how's this going to be going with my 14-year-old? But It's actually super family friendly. And what was really fun for us as both country music lovers is that all these different artists have bars there. So like Post Malone has one, Blake Shelton, Miranda Lambert. And so it's super family friendly until about 7 or 8. And then they usually go into where it's adults only. But they all have like restaurants, amazing food, and live music all day. So they'll have like a band play for 4 hours, then another one come in for 4 hours, then another one. And they're all mostly playing cover bands. So you can go in and you're just, suddenly you're singing along and you're, you know, having a delicious lunch. And we kind of bar hopped weirdly, you know, but we got
not consuming alcohol
not
along
consuming
the way.
alcohol, but there was a lot of kids there. There were a lot of families, and it was really fun to see the way they infused the different personalities of these musical artists into their establishments. We had a blast.
Wow, I'm really happy to hear that.
Yeah, I was surprised.
Especially that it's got such a family element.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a little bit different. Okay, it makes some sense to see live music while you're in Nashville. It sounds like you accidentally got to see a lot of live music.
We did.
But do you have any tips on concerts?
Yes, absolutely. So we did go there for the Thomas Rhett show, which was the night after he did his unveiling of the star. And that was really fun. And that was, you know, they get a lot of the big concerts. But what I also love is because so many people live there, you never know who's going to pop up somewhere else. So they've got Bluebird Cafe, Ryman, the Grand Ole Opry, and all of those. If you see a show there, somebody really spectacular might just, accidentally come on stage or surprise you on stage. And so we love all of those venues, especially Bluebird Cafe, because it's so iconic there.
Okay, so it's a possibility just walking around that you could trip into something really amazing.
Yeah, I mean, and that's kind of how we felt, and that's why I do think it's really magical there. The same way we kind of accidentally met Thomas Rhett, a lot of the shows there's guest stars all the time that are just like, oh, I live here, I'll just pop in and just, show up on stage for a song.
Talk to me about non-country music lovers.
I mean, I think, because we are very in the weeds with that.
And I would be on board with you.
Yes.
But the truth is there are people out there who don't necessarily want to be inundated with it.
That is so true. And that's another part that I really love. Like, there's amazing shopping districts there. It is world renowned for its food. So incredible restaurants, and just all kinds of beautiful museums and culture in addition to the country.
I like that. Okay. Anything in particular on your radar right now besides Nashville?
I mean, after that, we did the Smoky Mountains that are also in Tennessee. And, I'm really into the national parks. So I think now some more outdoorsy time after being in the big city is kind of what I'm looking for.
Oh, looking forward to it. And I know that we can always stay updated with you. Tell us a little bit about how.
Yes, we are austintravels.com, and we are working on our fall issue right now. I hate to say it. I don't want to talk about it, but we will have all the fall fun, all the festivals, all the leaf peeping details coming out soon.
Before too long. Okay, Kristen, thank you. All right, for more travel tips from Kristen, check out austintravels.com or follow along on social media at Austin Travels Mag.